Are you guys still with me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. Can I see the screen, bar? Can you see my screen?
Not at all. Not
Okay.
at all.
All right. Okay. Okay. So sorry about that. Yeah. Moving on to type two now. Type two is here. The price makes a move in the trend's original direction, then suddenly changes direction and starts a new trend entirely. Okay. So this is what it might look like. This is what it might look like. Okay. I actually just started recording right now. Man, this recording thing is really buggy. Okay, so let me just skim through type 1 for anybody that's watching the recording. So we said we are dealing with two types of reversals now. There's a type 1 that happens as a retracement. So price takes out a weak low or high and continues in its original direction. Right? So this is an example in an uptrend and a downtrend. So it's basically making higher highs and lower highs, and then still with that same pattern, it comes down, makes a lower low, but then still continues and makes a higher high. So it's technically a retracement. It's just that what it takes out are weak lows. All right. So here as well, we're making lower lows and lower highs. All right. So it comes here and forms a higher high, but all it took out is this weak high. All right. So it's technically a retracement in this case, and then it continues moving. All right. So we now move on to a type 2. A type 2 totally changes direction. So we say it's here the price makes a move in the trend's original direction, then suddenly changes direction and starts a new trend entirely. So this is what it will look like. So let's say we're in an uptrend, yeah. So we're moving. We are making strong lows and strong highs, right? So we can have something like this. Then we make a higher high again, and then price moves sharply, comes down here, and then changes direction. All right. So we can count. We can count this one. This one here. This one is a weak. Will I call it a weak low? Yeah, it's a weak low. You guys will learn why later on in this training. It's a weak low. But then this one is a strong low. All right. So now let me mark out all the strong lows for you. Let me mark out all the strong lows. So this one is a strong low. This one is a strong low. This one is a strong low. This one is a strong low as well. This one is also a strong low. All right. And this one is a strong low. So we're assuming that this one and this one are just weak lows. All right. So, but in this case now, it comes out with a lot of force and takes out a strong low. All right. So once the strong low is taken out, like I said before, once a strong low is taken out, the trend is paused till further notice. So this trend, we believe that it has changed for now. All right. So now a new downtrend starts. Okay. So we make. So let's go through what happened here. Let's go through what happened here step by step. All right. So what happened here is that. So let's go through what happened here step by step. So what happened here is that first of all, we made a higher high. So that's like an indication that the trend is very strong, a very strong uptrend. So this uptrend is still taking off. Okay. And then after that higher high, we came quickly. We didn't just take out a weak low, we took out a strong old low that we don't expect it to take out at all. Took out a strong low as well. So this is a strong high. It's a strong high. Sorry, it's not a strong high since it's an uptrend. So this is a higher high, higher high formed, right? And then it's now goes ahead to take out take out strong low, right? So this is the second type of reversal, right? So the price totally changes its bearing, it totally changes direction. Okay, so it's not as if it continued the trend. It took it out and started a new trend, all right? So this is an example in an uptrend. So in a downtrend, what a type 2 could look like is this. We are moving down, making strong higher highs. So we never expect all these guys, they're strong. We don't expect price to go above them, all right? So we keep on making those higher highs, keep on making those lower highs, sorry. Keeps going like that. But then suddenly, after the price makes a lower low, it takes out one of the strong highs, takes them out, right? And then changes direction entirely, all right? So looking at what happened here as well, we have that the price takes out, makes a lower low. So we are thinking that the trend is still strong and we are continuing. We are thinking that, or newbies, let me say, newbies are thinking that the price is still making lower low. Some people used to sell under here. I don't know why. So they may sell it as a break and retest because sometimes what the market will do is something like this. When it takes out this place, this support to turn resistance, and then to continue down. So some people may be expecting something like this, all right? So they may go and be selling here, and then the trend will totally change direction. Very, very painful. You understand? So as a trader, I will try to avoid things like this. So basically, we make a lower low here. So that's like a trick that okay, this trend is still strong, and after that, we quickly turn around, boom, like this thing usually happens very, very fast. Most times, it happens very, very fast. Sometimes it happens slowly, but the faster it is, the better for you. Because if it's fast, you know that there's something up here we're looking for, and it will quickly get there. You understand? If it's fast, you know that there's big money behind it. There's manipulation behind it. If there's manipulation behind it, you know that some big boys are interested in that trade. All right. So first of all, make a lower low. Then you now made a higher high, and this high that it took out here is a strong high. Okay, so it takes out a strong high, takes out a strong high, right? So it takes out a strong high and changes direction, right? So this is it in the downtrend. Sorry, this is it in an uptrend. So the uptrend totally changes, all right? It takes out a strong low and totally changes direction. And in a downtrend, it takes out a strong high and totally changes direction. Contrast it to this case here, where it's just a retracement and it still continues. Okay, so now this example here, this type 1, is technically not a reversal. All right, so why I called it a reversal is so that we can go gradually. So what we call this example here, it's still a retracement, so it didn't really change direction. So we call most traders, when you may hear something like inducements. Okay, so an inducement, let me make that very bold. Let me make it very big. So what happened in this case is an inducement, right? So all these guys were induced. We'll explain inducement later, all right? So we just trick them. So some people may have their stop losses here. So we're just washing out some people before continuing, all right? So this is called an inducement, and this is a reversal, right? So this is a reversal. reversal, right? So from now on, this case is what we're going to be referring to when we talk about a reversal. So an inducement, we'll discuss it, but it is much later. I didn't want to use the term inducement. That will introduce you. I didn't want to use the term inducement because we may start getting too many terms mixed up, and we've not yet gotten to that topic, right? So now, looking at the course outline now, inducement is one of the last things I think. Yeah, we have inducement here, this area. So it's quite far. So we'll call this a reversal, and we'll call this an inducement. So um, this this is most popularly known as inducements. Inducements. I'll make that bold. Control B that. So this is most popularly known as inducements. So um, now what I'll do is that we would remove this name, this title, type 1, right? So type 1 is no longer called type 1. We'll call it an inducement, but we will not learn much about it till later on. We'll call it an inducement. While this would now be our new definition of a reversal. This is our new definition of a reversal here. Okay, so I'll put that in there. Tab, tab. Okay, cancel type 2. Yes. All right, so now going back to what that person asked me earlier today, right? So I don't know if I can get this guy's assignment here. Let me see. Okay, submitted it as a PDF. I won't be able to see it there. Okay. So this was what she showed me. Where is it? Okay. This example here. So let me draw it out again. Let me just draw it out to remind you guys. First of all, I'll delete everything. Should I? No. Let me leave it. Alright. So we have something like this. We have a trend moving this way, moving this way. Right? So we started retracing. Okay, so made a high here, suddenly came down and continued lower before it finally came up again and takes out this high and then aggressively goes down and continues the downtrend. All right. So now, um, this little guy here, this one that happened here. So this one, we are studying it. All right. So he makes a higher high, then went ahead to take a strong low out. So this is a strong low in this case. It takes that one out and then totally reverses to do a downtrend. But this guy came up, takes out this guy, but continues downward, continues this old trend, right? So this move here, this move, what happened here is a reversal of this uptrend. What happened here is a reversal of this uptrend. While what happened here is an inducement of this high. So it induced this high. this guy induce this high here so that we can continue this downtrend. All right, so this one here is a type 1 and this one here is a type 2. All right, so the reason why I will describe the reason why I define this guy as a reversal as well is because if you go on a lower time frame, look at this area now, this area, look at this area. Okay, so let's assume that this is how it is on a higher time frame. On a higher time frame, you can see all this thing happening. But if you go down to a lower time frame, okay, what you see is just this. The only thing you see is this area. Okay, so you may see something like this in a lower time frame. So it will not look like this. So on a lower time frame, it will be like you zoomed in. So it will be like this, all right, and then we continue going down. So it's actually a reversal as well, but it can only be seen as a reversal on the lower time frame, while on the higher time frame we call it an inducement. Quite an inducement on higher time frame. All right, so the two are different, but they are very similar in a few ways. Okay, so one continues the old trend direction while the other one totally reverses. Okay, so from now on we'll be taking this type 2 guy. So we'll be taking somebody like this now. So these are the two types of reversal. This is the inducement. So this guy was induced. This is an inducement, while a reversal will look like this. So this one takes a strong blow out after it made, so it quickly takes a strong blow out after it made a higher high. So these are how they look on an uptrend. On a downtrend, it will be the exact opposite. You understand? So yeah, we'll be referring to this guy now. From now on, we refer to this guy as a reversal and refer to this guy as an inducement. So questions, do you understand it? Hello?
Yeah,
Do you guys understand it?
yes, sir.
Amara, you asked the question today. Do you get it now?
Yes, I go earlier. But my question was about the first um, reversal.
This guy,
No,
this one.
no, the other, the first one down, like the down trend there, the one that reversed to the uptrend.
This one.
No,
This one.
the first downtrend,
You said?
the first downtrend. Yeah,
Okay, this one. Okay. Yes, this one.
no, the first
This
downtrend.
downtrend, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
down there.
Yeah. What about it?
So is that not the first reversal in the in this tax now?
Mm. Is the downtrend not a reversal?
Down, just down there.
Okay. This one, Abi.
Yes.
Okay, yes, that's a reversal as well. It is a reversal. It's a reversal. So this reversal that happened here is a reversal to to correct. So now let me tell you the two cases. All right. So a reversal. So in reverse, when I say reversal now, we are referring to this type two, not inducement. Okay. So we're referring to this guy. We're referring to something like this now. Um, I don't know if I can quickly find it on the chart. Okay. So we're referring to something like this, that we have a downtrend and then it starts changing direction to go up. So it can happen in two cases. Okay, there are two reasons why it will happen. So the first reason why, first first reason why, first reason starts to start a deep correction. Now, what do I mean by deep correction? Deep correction or retracement. So I think you guys understand retracement by now. So start a deep correction or retracement. So now let me show you what that looks like. So if you have a trend now, okay, so let me explain with the chart. We have a trend here, okay, so we keep on making higher highs, lower high, lower low, higher highs, lower highs. What am I saying? Sorry, higher lows, higher high. Okay, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, lower high, then lower low. Then we now continue downward. All right, then it continues again. All right, so this in this case now, it is the reversal happened because we are doing a deep correction. Now if you have a low here that will make a high, when we come down here, that is a correction. Then we go up again, an impulse, then we come down again, and that correction a retracement. Right, this is also a correction. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction. Then we have small ones, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. We have another one, impulse, correction, impulse, reversal. All right, then we started reversing small. Okay, so in this case, we are reversing to do a deep correction. So all these guys that are here, all these smaller ones, this small correction, they are just correction within a very big impulse. So this entire guy is one big impulse move. Okay, so if you think back to when I said price is fractal, you will understand why this is one big impulse move. Okay, so it starts a reversal in the sense that it wants to reverse for this entire big correction move. So it's not just reversing for this small guy inside here, it's reversing for the whole guy, the whole impulse that started before. Okay, so that a next big impulse can start again. All right, so now let's study the reversal that happened here as well. Okay, so this one has, so the kind of reversal we're talking about, the reason we're talking about here is that to start a deep correction or retracement. So that's what we're doing here. So in this case as well, we have that the price is moving a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, inducements. Okay, inducements, higher high, higher low, higher high, inducements, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, reversal, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower higher, lower high, then another lower low, then we start continuing. Okay, so in this case, the reversal, the first reason why a reversal will happen is to do a deep retracement. So we are doing the retracement of the entire move. Okay, so usually we have small moves. So what we'll be trading is that when we are trading, we'll buy. Let me say we have this impulse here. We may buy here at first, then we buy again. All right. So anytime it retraces, we buy. It retraces again, we buy here. So we buy every time it retraces. So that's our plan. It We buy here again as well. We buy here as well. Okay. We buy again. Why is this thing moving like this? Buy again over here. Then we buy here as well. So this is our last buy now. We were trapped in a reversal. This is our last buy. We were trapped in reversal. Okay. So the thing is reversing because it is going to correct for this. Is going to We're now going to look at this entire guy as the range. All right. So this once we take out one strong low. Okay, one strong low, the entire guy will be what we'll treat as our range. So for this range, we now want to retrace for this entire range. So that will now be a deep retracement. So this kind of deep retracement, you can actually trade it because it's going to last for quite some time. All these small ones, we don't usually trade it. We're just waiting for them to end, then we buy again. But this guy is so big, all right? So we would also be looking to be selling. Okay, so once this reversal happens here, okay, so it made a higher high first. Let me delete everything. So it made a higher high in this case. First of all, made a higher high. Then down here, it came and made a lower low. All right, and we're assuming that this low here is a strong low. We don't know for sure until we analyze it, but we're just assuming that it's a strong low. So once it now makes a lower high, we'll be looking to start selling it from there. All right, so this is the first reason why a reversal will happen. This is the first reason. The first reason is to start a deep correction or retracement. So this is the most common reason. The second reason to change the direction entirely. This one rarely happens. Rarely, like it rarely ever happens. Let me just put it that way. Okay, so basically, um, if we have to change the direction immediately entirely, you may still even see that it's just because of you want to continue the trend. But let me not confuse you guys. Let's just say it's to change the direction entirely. Okay, so what you can have is something like this, something like this. So you may have an uptrend. Okay, we have an uptrend, and then when we take out this one, we make a lower low, lower high, the trend totally changes. All right, so we're in an uptrend before, and then we changed into a downtrend. So this is the second reason why a reversal will happen, but it is very rare. Okay, it is very rare, because most times there's something at the left that you see. Okay, there's a trend on the left that you would know that okay, maybe this thing is continuing the original trend, or it is a how would I put it? It's either it's continuing a old trend, or it is starting a deep correction of one other bigger trend at the back, right? So the first reason, again, is to start a deep correction or retracement. Second reason is to change direction entirely. Okay, so okay, I've deleted everything. Let me just draw it again. So going back to your question, okay. So what we had is something like this. Okay, so you were asking, isn't this the first reversal? And yes, that is the first reversal. So in this case, the reason for the reversal is that we are starting a deep correction of this entire wave. Okay, so our trend is bearish in the first place. All right, so we now took out one of the strong highs. Took out one of the strong highs. So it was our first signal that we are starting a deep correction of the downtrend. So we're starting a deep correction of the downtrend. And after that correction, the downtrend will still resume. All right. So do you get it? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Any other question? Any other person have a question? No questions. Can you guys hear me? Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys don't have questions. So I will give you guys an assignment today. All right. But it will not be hard. All right. So the assignment is just to test um assignments. Caps lock assignments. Test test your understanding of the difference between inducements and reversal. Okay, reversals. Okay, so what you do is that um you will find 5 examples of inducements and 5 examples of reversals. Right? So now let us do the assignment here first. So you guys will still go and do it on your own. So this is how your assignment is going to look like, all right? So we will let me see what I can find what I'm looking for. All right. Ouch. All right, so we have a downtrend happening here, right? So um, we have price is start going down, okay, start going down, and then in this case here, um, we have price making a higher high here, okay, but it still goes ahead to make a lower low and continue the downtrend, Okay, so you would show me an example like this, and then you write inducement by the side. You write inducements, write inducement by the side, right? And inducement. So, and then in this case, the price came and took out a strong high. Yeah, took out a strong high over there, right? So after taking out that strong high, it starts creating a new uptrend. It starts creating a new uptrend. And the uptrend lasts for some time before I think the downtrend probably resumed, or it became a new uptrend. Okay, the downtrend resumed later, as you can see. Oh, the uptrend really lasted long. Oh, look at this thing. Had the reversal here. It went up, came down, went up again. It's still going. Okay, so in this case now, the trend changed entirely. The trend changed entirely. Okay, so that's like the second reason that. So this one, to change the direction entirely. So that's what happened there. All right, so you just look at this one now and write reversal, 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 reversal. Right, so that's one example of reversal. Okay, so looking at something like this as well, something like this as well. We took out this low right here. Okay, and still continued the uptrend. Okay, so in this case as well, you just write inducement for me. Inducement. Okay, and we have another example. Let's look at another example of a reversal. Okay, so this is a reversal here. All right, so here we took out this guy, took him out. That is a strong load there. You wouldn't know why it's a strong load, but later on you learn it. That's a strong low, and then it continues going down. It changes direction entirely. Okay, so it went down like that. So here you write reversal for me. You write a reversal, right? So just five examples of each. I'm trying to go light on you guys because some people are still owing me assignment, and I'm trying. Some people that are evicted as well are still in my DM trying to pay up what they owe. So I don't want too much load on them or me. So this is inducement reversal, right? So this is two examples of each. So you go and find me five examples of each of them. Take a screenshot, put it in a PDF. Take five screenshots. So five screenshots of inducement, five screenshots of reversal. Put it in a PDF. Label it appropriately. So let me know. Don't just screenshot anything for me without writing whether it's inducement or reversal. Either you write it on the chat or you write it in your document that this is an inducement. This is number one. It's an inducement. Number two, a reversal. Okay, so I think it's easier for you guys to just write it on the chat. But anyhow you want to do it, you do it. Okay. So just five examples of each, and put in it, compile in a PDF. Compile in a PDF. Rename it a six assignments. Six assignments dash your name, and that will be all. All right. So Before we close, any questions concerning the assignment or what we spoke about earlier? Yeah, good evening. Please speak up a bit. Which ones? Have you watched yesterday's class? Did you watch yesterday's class? You didn't watch yesterday's class? Mm. And that's the problem. Okay, let me just skim through it. If you don't understand, I think if you watch yesterday's class and you watch today's class, you get a better understanding. Okay, so if you jump a class, this training is in steps. Okay, this everything is in steps. So if anything you jump, you have problem later. So basically, what I explained today is that I explained two things. Okay, so the first thing I explained is an inducement, and the second thing I explained is a reversal. So an inducement is when we have a trend moving up. Okay, let's say uptrend for example, and since we're making higher lows and higher highs, we suddenly made a lower low, but the trend still continued on. Okay, so we call that an inducement. So this is an inducement that happened here. All right, so it's tricked some people to think that maybe the trend is ending, but it's still continuing. Okay, and then we have a reversal that happens like this. The trend is moving, trend is moving, trend is moving, and then suddenly we take out a strong low. But instead of continuing up, we change direction. Okay, so this is a reversal. So that's the difference between the two. One will continue the trend, the other one will not continue the trend. The other one will change the trend direction. Do you understand? Okay. So even if you don't understand too well, I advise you watch yesterday's recording first. Then you can come back to watch the beginning part of this class. Okay. So and then you'll be fine. All right. Yeah. You're welcome. Any other person?
Okay, I have.
Okay.
So, meaning that if you are studying
Yeah. Mm.
you trade or anything, you have to study like the big picture so that
The what?
you. I said you have to study like the big picture, like everything,
Yes.
so
Yes.
that what you think is a reversal, maybe so you not make a mistake
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
by the reversal. Meanwhile, it's a retracement. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yes. Yes. So, what you basically do to avoid getting tricked in this situation is that number one, you look at the big picture. Okay, so that is where top-down analysis comes into place. So let me put this thing in auto first, for example. All right. So if you are here, okay, let me say you are in the 15 minutes time frame and you are trading. Okay, you may see something like this now. You just see this thing happening. You may think that it is a new uptrend starting. All right, but if you go to a higher time frame now, you'll be able to see what happened at the back. All right, what happened at the back, what happened at the back, and you know that this is a strong downtrend, very very strong. You can see this, okay, very very strong downtrend, and whatever is happening here is short lived, so that you know that whenever we are getting somewhere around here, that we may have problem. Okay, so somewhere around here you expect a reversal, right? So somewhere around here is be a dangerous area. So it's a very strong downtrend and it's likely to continue. Okay, so first of all, you look at the trend, the entire trend. So you look at the big picture. And looking at the big picture will come later, sha. I'll teach you that. That comes at that comes when we talk about top down analysis. Okay, so we start from the top and we go down. If you go down, if you start from the down and go up, you'll be confused. But if you start from the top, let me say you start from daily. Okay, you know, okay, this is the big picture. We are in an uptrend generally. Okay, but now we are having a deep correction. So you may think to yourself, all right, so this is a deep correction. That means we may correct down to here. This may be a support for us. Okay, this may be under support down here. Okay, so at these two places, we expect that this downtrend might start losing power, or it will just continue going, it will start going up again. All right, so that will be, we would know that from. So looking at this daily time frame, this is what we would see. Okay, so that when you now go down to a lower time frame, so when you now go down to your 4 hour time frame, you now see this downtrend. You would already have the idea that this thing is going down, oh, but once we reach around this area, it will stop. Okay, so we start from the top and we'll go down so that we'll not be getting confused with where we are in the price action. So after looking at top down analysis, the next thing we have to study is which leg is strong and which leg is weak. All right, so this one may be these ones now, they are weak legs. I can just eyeball it and think to myself that they are weak. So if price should come down like this, I may still buy this trend. I may still buy it, okay? But if this one is a strong leg, okay, and price decides to do something like this, if price decides to go down like this and it starts going up, I will not look at this thing as a buy opportunity. I just look at it as an opportunity to sell later to continue the downtrend. All right. So the first thing you do is stop down analysis, and the second thing we would make note of is which one is strong, which one is weak. Okay. So that's the two things we will keep in our mind. So those two things we'll learn more about them later. Okay. But for now, we just want to understand the concept of inducements, inducements and reversal. So these two concepts here, these these two concepts, we just want to understand them. Inducement, reversal. So that's the two we are trying to understand for now. Okay, so any other question for tonight?
Um,
Hmm? I thought you were saying something.
I said no, not that question.
Okay. So going back to our assignments, I said um, this is to test your understanding of the difference between inducement and reversals. So you find 5 examples of inducement and 5 examples of reversal. So just 10 cases today. Very, very light. All right. So put them in a PDF and name it as the six assignment slash your name. So your name could be Muhammad or Mustafa or Bolanle or Bola or Chinedu. So the six assignment Chinedu, the six assignment Mustafa, something like that. So since we are all good, if you have any other question, ask on the group or in my DM and I will get it sorted for you. All right. So with this, I would say good night to everybody in this meeting. Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Right. Stop the recording.